of one. You must be brought together. Like she said, they had a group of one, now they want to divide and have several groups for them to be more effective. How do you start a successful movement? First, you should know the kind of people, the target people you want to form the movement for. Like now, they sat down and thought, what about our young women? Pale mashinani. Na wakipata hii knowledge, si itakuwa very impactful and they'll help the society. So you became the target. And they thought about you. So you became the target, and when you're planning your movement back there, because you'll have to do that, you should think about who is our target. If you think being youthful is going to help the society in achieving a certain goal, then you mobilize the youths. If you feel like the need is going to be sorted out by women, you mobilize the women. Same case to men. So you should know the target group that you are focusing to make or form a movement with. Then make it popular. Because every movement that is made popular becomes more effective and powerful. How do you make it popular? IT person, tell us.
Before you go to the street or to do any advocacy, you communicate in prior. You communicate to the general public what you want to do with that advocacy. That is one way of making it popular. Two, you try exchange programs. You've heard these things called exchange programs. There are other groups just like us here that do the same thing, but not within Nairobi. So you should always think of exchange programs. Try to go to probably Machakos or maybe Makweni and empower the knowledge you have as at the same time allowing other people to empower you. That is what is called the exchange program. With that, it widens your routes to a big locality, so that you realize now there are two distinct groups or organizations running the same cause, but we cover in a very big area. That is another one. Three, there is this social media, and then there is television, and then there are leaders. Identify leaders. Like there's a woman that has been quoted, an MCA, that is so effective with issues relating to marginalized young women and gender-based violence. When you identify with them, they have got a very huge followers, a very good population of people who follow their day-to-day activities. So when you bring them board as partners and stakeholders in what you do, then they will be able to use the good thing you are doing within the community to bring their followers on board.
Did we get him right?
Yes.
So we were talking about making it known or communicating to the larger public. Another thing and very important is social media. Are you guys in any platform of social media?
Yes.
What do you do there? What do you do there in social? Example, Facebook. What do you do there? Are you an advocacy? Do you even advocate for people or even speak about violence on your platform?
Yes.
So take advantage of all social media platforms. Are we together?
Yes.
As an advocate, to make advocacy effective, you should start with you. You don't need a larger platform. You don't need young women first to come and help you out. Start it on your platform. Speak about violence, speak about the changes you want to have. That's advocacy at that lower level. Are we together? So you should take advantage of the platforms. So we want to discuss something in the group in less than 10 minutes before we close this session. Are we together?
Yes.
So form groups of 8.
One.
Okay, all the ones this side, all the twos this side. Team leader, take notes. Team leader, take notes. 15 minutes.
How can we use movement building as a tool to address community social challenges such as GBV?
Are we listening?
Usiandike yote.
As a tool.
How can we use movement as a tool to
Kuambia.
just give us the answers.
Sasa tunapost. Answers.
Irish unaona? Irish. Unaona?
Group work, remember? Kila mtu ataandika.
Kwanza leo ni ngumu.
Is one tool you can use to advocate for the right of person who has been raped. Vitu kama hizo. GBV survivor. Maybe perpetrator aliyekuwa ndani na alienda akatolewa, si ndio? So sisi wote tunaweza kuja pamoja to advocate for the rights of the GBV survivors.
So, rallies. So unacheki kukiwa na hizo marallies, tukianza kunini hizo ma issues za GBV, social media. Nani aelewi hapo?
Sijaelewa hata.
So tukishaungana kwa rallies tunachukuana si wote, tunaweza chukua hata kama ni gari, alafu tunapanda kwa hiyo gari moja, tunaenda at a certain place. Maybe hata kama ni mali kama hapa Uhuru Park, alafu sasa tuna address watu tukiwaelezea tunataka tufanye hii na hii kuhusu maybe mademo wenye wanarepiwa na wamama maybe wanaviolatiwa kwa manyumba zao.
Fanya hizi rallies, tunapost hizo mapicha Facebook. Kuna group za WhatsApp, alafu wasi wanachangia. Peaceful demonstrations.
With that, tunaweza amua tufanye demonstrations, tunachukuana tu sisi wote vile tulikuwa kama vile group yetu iko, tunaamua kwenda let's say kama one designated place, ama tunatembea, tunaamua kama tunaenda na parliament, so tunaamua tunaenda na street gani, tunatembea but atubebi mawe, atufanyi anything yani harmful. Hivyo tunatembea, tuna make sure tumedeliver message yetu, then we go back.
Unakuta pengine kuna rapist hapo. So rapist alishikwa akekwa ndani alafu ameachiliwa. So ndo tunafanya hii peaceful demonstration. Twende tulize kwa nini mtu aliachiliwa.
The banners kama hizi za bawa. Tukipost hizo maposters kidogo, tunabeba banners wakati tuko na hii ni peaceful demonstration. Through petitioning. Kama ukama na maishu, saa zingine tunatafuta hata signature ndio tupitishe that agenda ndio tuko nayo. Through lobbying, as you said before, meeting with the MCAs, my MPs, then tunawapush kusongeza hiyo agenda mpaka ifike kwa parliament.
So it is possible. Mkienda mashinani mnaweza fanya hiyo kazi. Sio?
Tunafanya
So
hata.
practical. Makofi tuwapigie.
I hope you have understood the question and we came up with the answers. Actually, they are just the same. There is no different. Like social media, you have been already been explained. When you want to
On social media, explain to us how you do it. Maybe njia yao ilikuwa tofauti. We have various platforms in social media.
No, we just use the Facebook and WhatsApp group to post something that it is affecting us in our village or community. Yeah. Through leaders in community, like when we have a problem, we will start with the leaders of the communities. Like tunaenda kwa our chairman, to request kaneza tusaidia kwa anything that we want to address. Obviously najua tutakubali kama itakuwa something that is useful to the community. And then filing a petition, as you have been already told, when you have something like the default for a baby or children's, we shall look for the signatures to some people's. When they give us the signatures, already will be successful to our movements. Then, by making it popular. There I think.
Can explain from there.
hiyo
Making it popular.
tuseme kama kuna kesi inatusumbua kwa kijiji, tumejaribu kuiaddress, hakuna mtu anatusaidia, tunaanza kulink out na watu, tunaambia kwa kijiji yetu kuna hii kitu na hakuna mtu mwenye anatusaidia. So tunaongea na wasee kadhaa hadi wanajua wenyewe hii place iko na shida fulani na hakuna
Hebu kwa specific kidogo.
tuseme kama kuna hii kesi ya rape kwa area yetu, sisi tumejaribu kufanya hizo vitu zote, hakuna yenye inawaka. So tunaenda
The channel is creating awareness. We insist on that, something that is bothering us.
I really congratulate all of you because it was a very short period. Remember, we are running with time. Time is very limited. Na mmefanya kazi smart sana. Because what you've given, you see it as karibu zifanani, meaning that we have all understood the movement and the benefits of movement and how we can use the movement to act and help those in the community or help ourselves. Sindio? There's something I wanted someone to mention, but I didn't see that mentioned. Kuna kitu inaitwa activism. I expected to see it in one of the groups. Activism. Inakwanga very powerful tool. Can someone explain to us what you understand by the term activism? Because when you are doing activism, that means you are reaching to the people using various platforms. I'll give an example with social media. Nani anajua zile siku zinakuanga 16 days of activism? So for those 16 days, tunakuanga tukifanya activism in whatever level and style and way we can make any idea that we want to be reached to the society or to the target. Like for example, the other day tulifanya hiyo 16 days because we wanted to also, using your slogan, to promote a violent-free environment for the marginalized young women. But for that one, was for the women generally. Because as in the world, not only in Kenya, we are trying to fight violence against women. So there's something called activism. And nowadays it's applicable and very common in social media. You find that like today, we have done this workshop, we are ending it, we have our men in cameras. So we'll use these photos. They'll go to social media. Why? Because we want to let the world know we are empowered and we can do something. Tunaelewa?
Yes.
We are being taught, without the camera, you are a self-advocate. You go back to your village, Kawangware, Kibira, wherever you're coming from, utafika pale, you won't sit down with the information that you have. You will go empower others. That is activism. Because in most cases you hear someone say, I'm an activist. And actually activism ni kukimbia tu kwa street. No. Activism is when you bring change. And a better change to the society. So do you understand now?
Yes.
What can you say activism is? In your own words.
Kwa community sina role, kazi yangu kubwa ni kubeba ball. Hey, next time ninasema no, cause nimegundua siri. Heri tu kuchamini na nitasoma. Nijue mabaya na makuu, nijiepushe na hii tabu juu ya mimba na kataliwa jamani. Najua baba tanifukuza nyumbani, Mungu wangu nisaidie, serikali nisaidie.
Sawa, tunyamaze tusikize.
As DVV members, we have come up with a problem of rape in Kibera area. The perpetrators are set free after arrest and no action is done. So, we want justice for the victims. We have tried to talk to the legal and no action is done. Our women and girls are still undergoing the stigma. We have collected 10,000 signatures We are crying to the women rep to assist us to stop this violence and promote a violent-free environment. We want justice. We want justice, Madam Passaris.
So makofi kwa hiyo group.
Okay, ini group yetu tulikuwa tumeandika kuhusu petition writing, na ya kwanza tuko na petition is a request addressed to an official person or an organized body having power to grant it. So petition yetu ilikuwa, at first tulikuwa tunaandika title kwanza, which title yake ilikuwa Justice for the GBV Survivors. Kitu ya pili tukaandika ilikuwa lazima tu address. So tulikuwa tuna address ya nani? MCA wa Nairobi South Ward.
Here is, what are you going to petition for? What is the problem? Because you don't just petition. So wali realize kuna shida fulani, and that is the title they thought of. Sindio? Mmesikia? That is what we are missing here.
Ya pili, sa tuka address kwa Nairobi South Ward MCA, which ni YWCAA. Juu lazima tunge address ya kwa mtu. Ya tatu, sa tukaanza kusema sisi group yetu ni nani. Ndio tukaandika hapa, we the Young Women Campaign Against AIDS Youth Group would wish to bring the above stated issue to your attention with recommendations, which hiyo ilikuwa ni hii hapa, Justice for the GBV Survivors. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa issue at hand. So ya tatu tukaandika statement. Statement tulikuwa tunaelezea kiasi kuhusu hiyo issue. So tukaandika, we have noticed that the perpetrators go scot free after being detained. Alafu after hapo ikakuwa ni agreed upon by the following people. So watu wenye tulikuwa tuna draft hii na signatures zenye tulicollect, tukaandika majina za watu, tukaandika ID number zao, phone number zao na signatures. Tukamalizia hapo petition yetu.
Excellent. I'll use their paper to explain something, which the first group did very well, but they forgot. The title should always appear on a petition, because this title is the need. Unaona hiyo title wameandika petition writing, that's not a title. Angesema for a child defilement or children defilement in area A. That is the title. Alafu akuja hapo penye amesema petition walikuwa wanajaribu ku-explain, so you don't need to explain when you're submitting a petition. Yes. Then you come to the drafting of the petition.
Neza kunini hapo kidogo, tulikuwa tumeandika hapo, si ati explain tulikuwa tunafanya, tuliambiwa kwanza tuseme petition ni nini. So tukaandika hapo petition ni nini.
Yeah, and I get you.
I get you. Ya pili sasa ndio tulianza ku draft hiyo petition. So ati yote tumedraft petition kwanza hapo tu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have the title. Next, you have to address to somebody. The first group, well, they addressed, but they made it the last part, which is supposed to appear on top. Because ukinipatia, the first thing I look, in yangu, si yangu, natupa kando, because it doesn't concern me. But when you take theirs, utaona tu, na ujue MCA ward, YWCAA, atajua tu ni yeye umemtumia hiyo petition. Unaona? Next, wamekuja waka explain what they call the statement. Every petition must have that. That is a brief of what you want to be addressed. Wame realize maybe the young women are being violated. So you explain a bit. How are they being violated? And after that, have you reported? What action have been taken? Kama hakuna action, that's when you decide to petition. And you don't finish your petition without signatures, which we don't see in the first group. This one can't qualify, because you have to convince the body you are petitioning to that si wewe peke yako, ama sio nyinyi wachache, but ni wingi wa that community. Ndio maana mnaamua kupetition na mna put the signatures as many as you can. Wezi sahau hiyo kwa definition, typically signed by many, appealing to specific authorities. That's why they chose MCA as their lower authority. In a documented petition, it must consist and it must have as many as you can, the signatures zinazopatikana. That's why utapembelezwa hata online. Please, endeni mahali fulani mtupelekee signatures. Hataki kujua unatoka wapi, because they need it. Ikuwe na signatures nyingi to convince the leaders ama the leadership wanataka kuaddress. Are we together up to that level?
Yes.
Then we ask yourself, because everyone nimeona ameandika na English, tumeng'ang'ana kabisa. Unaweza tumia lugha nyingine kuandika petition? Gani?
Kiswahili.
Yeah, exactly. Katiba yetu inatukubalia kuandika petition na lugha ya English ama Kiswahili. Kwa sababu Kenya tumekubaliwa kujiexpress na lugha yenye tunaelewa. So after writing it in that language that you are comfortable in, una address wapi kwa huyo mtu, but una submit hii paper kwa nani? Because hata ukiandika hivi, naona mmeaddress ya YWCAA, who is your MCA. Unajua huwezi enda kupelekea MCA direct.
Kuna PA wake.
There is a clerk. Utapelekea clerk kwa sababu hata YWCAA haizi address hii. Atapeleka kwa bunge yao ya MCAs. Then they will discuss your issues. Waone vile watawasaidia. So you don't take to her, you address to her, you take it to the clerk, alafu akipewa, it will be so powerful because sasa iko address kwake. Itakuwa sasa hiyo ni yeye ana table kwa meza. Tumeelewa? The clerk ndio anachukua hizi paper. So what else do we need on this? Mwenye ana submit, because naweza kuwa ni mimi peke yangu nili notice shida fulani, but I needed support of these signatures. What should I carry to submit this? My ID copy. You are a Kenyan. Normally unapeleka your ID na jina ya address. For them they did it so well. Unasema sisi ni nani, tuna represent kina nani na tuko wapi. Alafu una make sure there is copy of the ID. Kama tuna submit this petition as 5 of us, then we have to attach our IDs because we are Kenyans and we are also contributing to lawmaking. Tuko pamoja?
Yes.
And that's as simple as that to make
Yes.
our petition. Kuna swali?
So to create a platform on WhatsApp. Na sasa ilikuwa only in that area. And now since we have incorporated you guys from Kuru, Kawangware, we're part of the WhatsApp platform. Whereby kuna professionals, muna share ideas hapo. Maybe unaweza encounter a case and you don't know how to handle it. So unaweza tu post hapo kwa WhatsApp because kuna professionals hapo.
Create it yourself. You only begin creating this environment, this free environment for you. You create it by talking. Phyllis, our facilitator today, has told us the power of the advocacy. She has even added something so nice called there's so much numbers. And wherever there are numbers, there's a big voice, isn't it?
Yes.
If I tell you today to start clapping as a thrive, it's you to start it. You start it by talking. Today you have the information.
I'm Phyllis Mwangi, a facilitator. I work as a facilitator and I was here today facilitating in young women organization where the theme of the workshop is promotion of a violent-free environment, where we were explaining and helping the young women to understand about leadership and life skills in order to tackle the challenges they face at the grassroots. And the challenges they face are in GBV generally, the gender-based violence and the violence against women, which we had to equip them on how to tackle. To start with, we did leadership and life skills, because for any advocacy to take place, someone or any woman should understand what leadership is in order to be effective at the grassroots. So we equipped them on that, and we finalized by teaching them on movement building, where we had to explain to them the formation of the movement building and how effective it can be, a tool to help them reach to the grassroots and be able to deal with the violence cases which are experienced in Nairobi and the suburbs around Nairobi. We finalized by talking about the petition, because after facing these challenges, sometimes they don't get the solution and help at the grassroots. So they felt that it's high time they seek help from the higher authorities, and the only way to reach the authorities is through drafting a petition which they submit to this petition, to these bodies, the higher authorities, for them to get the help they require. So we had to teach them how to draft the petition and the requirements of getting the signatories in different places in order to support this petition. And finally, we summarized by grouping them and helping them to use social media platform in doing advocacy. We had to group them and create a WhatsApp group or different WhatsApp groups in order to continue empowering them via social media in order to be effective without even our supervision, doing what they can do best after learning from us. Thank you.
Kwa majina naitwa Jacqueline Atika, natoka Mkurunyayo, village iko South B, na tumeletwa hapa na Young Women na AWDF. Tumekuja kuongelea issues zenye tunapatana nazo kwa community. Issue ya kwanza tunapata that kuna rape. Tunakuta wanawake wetu, wasichana wetu wanarepiwa na hakuna kitu yenye inafanyiwa. Kitu ya pili kuna GBV. Unakuta hata kwa nyumba kuna mwanamke anadhulumiwa na mwanaume. Ndio wanaume pia wanadhulumiwa, lakini ya wanaume inakuwa ni chini kabisa kushinda ya wanawake. Wanawake ndio wanadhulumiwa sana. Kitu ya tatu tunaingiza hapo watu authority. Authority unakuta umeenda kushtaki that umedhulumiwa ama umerepiwa, lakini hakuna kitu yenye pengine chief ama mzee wa kijiji anafanya kwa sababu amepewa hongo. Kitu kingine ni kwamba kuna watu wenye hawako knowledgeable enough in that wakisikia wakipatwa na kitu kama hii hakuna kitu yenye wanaweza fanya, wanakaa silently na wanaendelea kuumia. Kitu kingine ni kwamba that utakuta hata pengine kama mwanamke kama amerepiwa sana, ajui pale anaweza enda kutoa usaidizi, na hapo hivi tunajikuta that kwa hiyo usaidizi inafaa mwanamke aeke evidence. Akiweka evidence afai kujiosha, anaenda hospitali, na akitoka hospitalini anafaa aende aripoti kwa police station. Akisha ripoti kwa police station, alafu kuna zile legal processes zenye zitafuata kutoka hapo. Alafu kuna zile rights zenye tulisoma venye tumekuja hapa, tumejua that sisi kama wanawake tuko na rights zetu zenye tunaweza follow kama tumedhulumiwa na wanaume. Kitu kingine tumejifunza ni kwamba tumeweza kujua venye tunaweza report na venye tunaweza endelea pia kukeep evidence zenye mtu amedhulumiwa. Kitu kingine ni kwamba watu wenye kuna facilitators wenye walikuwa wanatufunza, wametufunza venye tunaweza andika petition na venye tunaweza pata usaidizi wote wengine wa legal. Kitu kingine kia mwisho kenye tulijifunza ni kama kulobi. Tuna lobby na groups zingine, tunashikana sisi wote na tuna form kitu moja yenye at least tunaweza jua venye tutafanya kutoka hapo kusaidia wale wanawake wenye wamedhulumiwa. After hapo tunasema ya kwamba tumeshukuru sana na tunashukuru watu wa Young Women Campaigning Against AIDS na AWDF kwa kutuletea hii forum, na tunaomba that the next time wanatuletea hii forum that tutaendelea kulearn more about. Na vile tumetoka hapa na hii information yote, hatuendi kulala na hii information. Tunataka turudi kwa grassroots, tuelezee wanawake na wasichana wetu that wakidhulumiwa wanafaa kufuata protocol fulani. Na hata tena pia tutaongelea na community as large. Tutaenda kwa machief barazas, tunaweza enda kwa mzee wa kijiji, tunaweza enda kwa groups zingine hata za makanisa, tunaweza enda hata kwa mashule na tueleze that GBV iko na inafaa tujue venye tunaweza curb hiyo situation ya GBV. Asanteni.
My name is Eunice Mwende. I am the Programs Officer for Young Women Campaign Against AIDS. I am the feminist face of the organization. Young Women works in 4 informal settlements of Nairobi with young women and girls and other vulnerable populations. We also work in rural areas, that is Kisumu, Makueni and Homa Bay, with a group of grandmothers, young women, girls and other vulnerable populations. So you will get that during our interactions with these groups, they encounter so many problems in the communities, such as GBV. There are so many cases which are in those communities, and most of them, they go unreported, simply because the grandmothers and young women and girls, they lack information on reporting mechanisms, and also others face threat from the perpetrators. Laws and policies are not applied. Just in case of defilement or rape cases, you will get that the perpetrator is let free. So there's no justice for the GBV survivors. And that's why we've organized a sensitization workshop, which is one of our projects. That is a violent-free environment for marginalized young women and girls. This is one of the activities, the 3 days sensitization workshops. We want to empower young women and girls from informal settlements of Nairobi with information on GBV, HIV and AIDS, drugs and substance abuse, and other social challenges they experience in the community, especially by women, young people, and the girls, and also the other vulnerable populations. Some of the topics the young women and girls learned during these 3 days sensitization workshops was issues on GBV, on how to report GBV matters in the communities, and HIV and AIDS, how HIV and GBV are related, because one thing leads to another. GBV leads to HIV, HIV leads also to GBV. And also on advocacy skills, the ladies were trained on how to advocate for their rights and for other vulnerable populations in their communities, especially young women and girls. They were also trained on movement building, on how to build a movement, toxic movements in our communities, on how to use the movement to address the social challenges they face in the communities. And also they were trained on how to draft a petition. You'll get that they have so many issues in the community, but they do not know where to report to. So the young women and girls were trained on how to draft a petition and where to submit the petition. They also they were trained on how to publicize their movement, to get them known publicly through social media like Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, etc.